Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. There's a stiff arm. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Automatic on the PAT. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
There's the handoff. The ball is free in the backfield. Looks like the defense has it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Powering through the defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Makes a quick catch. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Might have to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? He stays alive. Both one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it go. Catch is made. Room to run here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff to the back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Eludes the rush. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the... He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bama. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Bringing it out. It's Evans. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Here's the second down play. Big throw caught on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Oh, he tosses it back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
That was bullshit.
Flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing...
Bro, that was bullshit. They just stopped my whole line. That was crazy, bro. That was fucking bullshit.
This in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass. It's Milrow. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option,
Glitchy fucking play, bro. That shit
to
whack.
survive and get ready for this next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How
That
much
shit
of a
was
risk will they
whack,
take
bro.
to try to pick up this first down? Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
He just gonna get
Pulls
everything.
in the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it to the left.
Man, come on. Okay, bro. What the fuck is...
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Etienne. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. The pickup is
I don't know what to do, bro. This shit is fucking... My man's right there.
Boy, draws and
This shit is
screens are
going
a
haywire.
great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield
This shit is
and then
going
hand it off at the last second.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Back to throw. It's Speck. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, it's picked off.
Man.
And he steps out.
It's everything, bro. I can't get one fucking thing.
Boy, great hands by the defender.
Jesus
Take that ball
mercy,
away and
bro.
pretty
What
much
the
steal it
fuck?
from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
On the ground, it's Miller. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Fucking lad on me.
Touchdown.
Fucking lad.
Wow, what a play.
Fucking lad on me.
And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Running out of time. Here's the throw deep downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for his big tight end. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff to the right side. A quick juke. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Can he make it to the marker?
Bro, this is fucking insane, bro. This is fucking insane.
He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is fucking insane, bro. I fucking enjoy this shit, bro.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Fuck this.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
To throw, it's Milrow. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback.
That's insane, bro. This fucking bullshit is getting, bro.
It's for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
This fucking bullshit.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half.
That shit started right away. I should have known.
Returner choosing to field this one. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The DB's backing off from the line now. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tacked right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Looking to throw it on first down.
That fucking time, bro.
And he's got some open field ahead. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6.
Same fucking shit, man.
Alabama. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him that he can put the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. And the returner is brought down.
RPO.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Scanning the field. It's back. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
press coverage now from these DBs. On the run, it's Etienne.
Man.
One takes it across the 30-yard line.
What
Another
the fuck
positive
is
game by
this,
this quarterback. I
man?
tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
The game makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw.
Get the ball.
Where to go, the ball knocked
Of course he got it.
Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
Yeah, Etienne can break that and everything. Yeah, he's so good.
Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll hand it off.
What the fuck was
Tackle
that?
behind the
Bro.
line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a
Oh.
great example of that. That's exactly
Giannis running to each other, bro. Like, this is.
Third down.
Wow, this shit is crazy.
Really use a conversion here, down multiple scores.
This shit is crazy.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. To the air, it's Milrow. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. He did not get it.
Oh my god, bro. Who is this guy with his lucky foot, bro?
To midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half.
I can't get nothing,
Aggressive
man.
mindset.
This is clearly whatever luck you got is clearly on your side.
And the Georgia offense
This shit is
got on.
crazy.
They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead.
That's not a look at this bullshit. Alright. Alright, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, let's get the game out of the way, bro. Let's get the game out of the way. I'm done playing this bullshit.
Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really
Let's get this bullshit out of the way, bro.
And the runner scoots
Let's get this bullshit out of the way. I'm done playing this shit. I just seen so much bullshit in one time. This is fucking ridiculous.
Sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of prep.
It's a fumble. Defense
Oh, I got something finally. I got to let me keep bragging. Let me keep talking shit.
Believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead, and then national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before
See,
they
caught
ran out
that
of the
bit with
field,
one
guys,
hand,
hold on
falling
to
on the
the
ground.
ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done, and now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got going for a big play downfield. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken
Sit
down.
last. Someone got to throw the ball, bro.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. They call the draw play here. The 1st down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Gain moves into the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's ETN.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. In the red area, it's ETN. And they finally stop it, but it...
Man, come on, bro. Shit. I'm ready to get this shit out of the way, bro.
Time.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got space, looking to score.
Oh my God.
Touchdown ball be spotted at the 3.
He slipped through there, and the defense very fortunate
Oh
he didn't
my
come up
God.
with the first down. Now let's see what happens here on this fourth down play.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. You do it for a second time. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
That bullshit.
He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That's another strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days of training against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers who
off
do a
my
nice job
screen.
of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here to put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to find some room. It's Miller. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. That's the spin move. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a 1st down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
Testing the right side here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.